What's up, YouTube? What's up, Twitch? Oh shit, I started at 5 seconds instead of 8. Oh no. That's early. It's 8:22. I woke up kind of early. I got lots, not that much done, but I did dishes. I packed 2 totes full. The big one with light stuff with it, and the light one. Oh, just like all my empty boxes and stuff. And then I do the small one, and I took all my books off the shelf. Like put all the heavy stuff in the smaller one. But heavy stuff in the big one, it'd be too heavy. I think I could probably lift it, but with my back and to be reasonable, all like the heavy lifting I've done throughout my life could have led up to my back. Like I am pretty strong. My form might not be the greatest. I don't know. Well, one good thing when I was organizing or packing, I found I found a bunch big pile I have to go through, but in it was an HDMI cable, which is something I will need for this bad boy, my HDMI splitter. I like how it has like a smiley face on it. That's so I can stream using the Switch. So I have this. I have a HDMI capture card, even though it's a USB. Sorry, I'm not sitting. I can just sit over here. Put my feet up over here. There, that's better. I like putting my feet up. So yeah, so I'll have the regular HDMI cable that came with the Switch go into the. Oh, I need a second one actually. Yeah, I'll have it going into the splitter, one out to. I need a real. I got like a super short one. This could go to the TV. It looks like it's decent. And the other one's gonna go to the part that still hasn't arrived. Travis might call it a wireless router. Really, really stupid, and I guess he must have felt stupid because he deleted that tweet. Didn't look good. Like it's just like proving me right about everything I said about it. He's either just like acting like he didn't do anything wrong and no one's there warning people, or he's just like lashing out basically. Not like lashing out like to like defend himself or like rightfully attack me. It's just like, oh, you can do better. You gotta be more creative with your name. I'm like, oh, okay. It's like groundbreaking stuff. Trying to buy wireless routers. Like, what? Like, what's with the trying part? Is he trying to imply that I am too, like, he likes to think I'm brain damaged or say that I'm brain damaged, and that's why nobody should listen to me. But, I, I'm totally capable of buying. I don't try to do, like, how would I try to buy something? Like that sounds like I didn't succeed. Like they go and they just don't like me and they're like, "Here's to serve you," or like they're out of stock and I'm dumb and I don't check before going. Like I don't get it. But yeah, like I haven't bought a router in 3 years, 3 or 4 years. So no idea what he's talking about. That conniving bastard. But yeah, so that other part that I need, besides, well, here's the HDMI capture card, which is a USB. Show me a picture of it. Only $29. Oh, plus tax. I think there was tax. Oh yeah, and you got a $2 coupon. I don't know why. $2. Can't do 60 frames per second, but like, come on, like to get 1080p 60 frames per second, and also to get like low latency as well. I'm sure those have lower latency. You'd have to pay over $200. So I'm paying like a tenth of the price. This is for the Switch. But unfortunately, I'm kind of upset about that. The Switch can do 60 frames per second in the games I'm going to be playing, like Smash and Mario Kart. So it's fine. I'm pretty sure Remote Play does 60 frames per second. Let me check. Really, well, not really tempted. I was slightly tempted to get Rocket League because I was like, damn, it's like 30, $40 probably after tax and stuff. You can't just ignore the ones that don't have free shipping because like it might be a better deal overall. This is an ultimate edition. Like there's like a collector's edition or something which has a little bit less, and it was more expensive. So thing is, I already have it for my PlayStation, and it would be awesome to be able to play Rocket League on the go. But like I'm just worried like I got the Switch to play a Nintendo game, so if I'm playing Rocket League on it, like I might not even be playing Nintendo games, doing using it for what I got it for. I'll just leave Rocket League when I'm at home. Great game. And wait for carrying case, and then I also ordered a case for the console itself because I'm worried about like using it on the go. Like I'd have it on in the case, take it out to play it. But like, what if I drop it or like someone bumps into me or something? But a plastic case. I think it's a hard shell. I was looking at all the options. There's a lot of like gel and silicone options, which is something I'd prefer to go towards, but they they either aren't made to dock and they're advertised like that, or they're advertised as dockable, and then they go through the comments and like half of them are like, yeah, it docks, and other ones are like, no, it doesn't dock, or like I had to shove it in really hard to dock it, and it scratched up my screen. So I don't know if that's just like user error, maybe you're not putting it on right. But I found a good one, uh, and it comes with a screen protector, so I'm gonna have extra screen protector. The case I got, like, you couldn't get a cheaper option without the screen protector, so you might as well get this bundle. Try and find a good picture of it. So there's like clear. I'll see all the colors. Black is what I went for. There's blue, which it's like it's an aqua. It's like a greenish blue. It's not blue like even this is like greenish blue. The couch. You see it on the camera. That's blue. It's kind of faded. This is blue. It's kind of low saturation blue, but it's blue. But like that looks kind of gray. I can see it looks a little more green to my eyes than it does on my computer screen. Oh, maybe it's just my computer screen because I noticed earlier that the color was a lot better on my TV. Now that it's like right next to it, it really stands out the difference in color. So they have the blue, they have pink and green, red and blue. So like if you got the red, I have the red and blue one, but I can use the gray Joy-Cons, but you could literally put like a case, blue see-through case on a blue controller and a red see-through case, and then they also have transparent. Transparent's the cheapest. Black is the second cheapest. Same with blue. Blue is black and blue are 24 plus tax. The other pink and green, red and blue are 26 plus tax, probably because it's more might be more costly processed to have like different colored parts. And then the white one or the transparent one is $22. And it's dockable, and I went through all well, not all the reviews, but a lot of them, and there was not all the reviews that I went through. There was not a single one that said they had trouble docking it. I don't know if this is the one. There's one where it's like hard to press the button to slide the Joy-Con out of the Switch. I don't know if this is the one. I found a better. Oh no, it looks like this one has. Yeah, this one has a cutout. The other one that has, it might have been one of the gel ones, and it was covering the button, and it had like a big dimple sticking out of the case, but I guess it still wasn't enough to press it. It was like really hard to get it out. So, so many options. Crazy. There's little fast nail grip kits where it's like if you're using them sideways, those would actually be good. I don't know about the colors, but just having people over, like if you're having big multiplayer sessions, it's so. I got the other ones in the box, but the gray ones. It's like like that's where the buttons are. They're all off the D-pad, or yeah, it's D-pad on this one. It's the left, but in this case, it would be like four buttons. It's in the middle, and it's just like, how are you supposed to hold this? Or should I turn the Wii on? No, crazy. It's so like you can tell it's just so high quality, and like the metal that brackets that it slides into. It looks like it has either what's the ionized or no? I don't know what it's called when they use electricity to change the color of like titanium. I don't know if that's how they colored it black or painted it black, but I really like. I noticed this morning on this guy to see almost it's you can see a lot of light through the glowing. So there's the four squares on the front for the lights, and then where it slides in, it actually will take the light from this. It doesn't give juice to this and have a second set of LEDs. It's just really cool. Oh yeah, and like I don't know how well you. Oh yeah, you can see it. It gets dark as you slide it in. Oh, that's so cool. Really well designed, except for the Joy Cons, I guess. But you got to be realistic. All Joy Cons are gonna break down. Like my PlayStation 4 controllers, both of them, because I'm like playing action or FPS games where I'm always like moving forward and like moving forward to the left, to the right, or just like straight up left, right, not moving forward and stuff. Constantly moving, and since mostly moving forward, often going left, right, yada yada yada, it just wears it down. So it's good that has no drift, but this having drift, I think it might like. I think that the hardware thing, I could be completely wrong. I don't think it's probably not any worse than any other controller, but I think it's more a software thing. They're just trying to squeeze too much out of it. Follow for fun. I don't know if I got a message from you before. Sorry, don't do that. I only follow channels that I actually watch. Uh, Hey Money Webby. I don't know who I'm actually following, or like people who I don't know, just don't upfront ask for it. Like if you just follow me and you're like a regular, and even if you don't have an interesting looking channel, I still might follow you. But I'm not a huge fan of just people who just straight up ask for follow for follow. I call it the follow for follow culture. And you just go online, you'll see what I'm talking about. People got like they're follow like look at their Twitters or whatever. They're following like 6,000 people, and then they got 5,000 people following them. It's like, do you mute everyone you follow? Like, what's the point? The main purpose of following is so you can see their stuff in your newsfeed. You're not gonna go through your newsfeed and see posts from every one of those 6,000 accounts once you follow up to that much. But I actually have to go through my Twitter. I'm following too many people. A lot of them don't even post anymore, or I don't really care about their posts. I really like the build quality of the Switch. And my new case should fit in the dock. Just looking at it, doesn't give much room. It must have like it looks like there's a little ridge at the edge of the dock, and then it probably gets wider inside that. Okay, so I'm gonna play one quick Apex Legends round because I want to go get some dish soap from the dollar store when they open at 9, and I was gonna leave at like 8:50 and try and finish up before then. I've been talking long enough, so I have to get there right at open. It's not like, oh, they're gonna sell the last dish soap. I gotta lose some weight. Even the angle is like not a good enough excuse anymore. Get rid of my fupa. Stop drinking sugary apple juice out of the carton like a gross bachelor. Okay. Once I move, I'm definitely gonna start using glasses more often. It's just I don't want to make too many dishes right now because I'm moving, and I want to start moving stuff tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna move any of my dishes. These actually got better for drinking out of because they have this cap now instead of the stupid like thing that pops open. You peel it off, and a lot of the time it rips and it doesn't peel open. And yeah, just like these new caps. But yeah, so I got a fixed remote. Oh yeah, I was gonna check remote play. Can it do 60 frames? It says high. I just want to check. The internet will know. Remote play 60 FPS. Yep. Yeah, I guess stand. I wish it instead of standard and high, like that seems like an Apple thing to do. Not like tell you what you're actually selecting. So yeah, I will be limited to 30 frames per second on the Switch. And maybe if my stream got like super popular and people complained about that, I could like throw up a donation thing, be like, help me buy an Elgato. I don't know. But for me, 30 frames per second should be good. You know what? I want the webcam on top of the monitor so I'm not like looking off to the side as much in the feed, but then it's going to be hitting my TV. Especially like right in the middle, because right in the middle, unfortunately, it lines up with the bracket that sticks down off my TV. Okay, time for Apex, so I'll start this remote play connection. Controller still connected. Apex Legends. Apparently, my PlayStation got turned off last night, and it wasn't a good turn off. It like complained and repaired the external hard drive, but we had lots of thunderstorms, and normally my microwave clock gets reset. Didn't get reset. I didn't yank the cable. I don't know if Jasper, were you jumping around back then? Did you wiggle the cable? I don't think Jasper did. So I don't know. So I'll do one match and then I'll go get apple juice, and I should figure out some other stuff I might need to make it a productive trip. We got a text. Oh yeah, I saw this earlier. You know what? It might be more than 8.5 minutes or 9 minutes or whatever. But I'm gonna leave this up on my stream when I go to the grocery store. I'm back. Maybe I won't, because I don't know if I want to play more when I get back. Well, I do want to, but I got other things to do. It's gonna make myself breakfast sandwich when I get back, and then maybe keep packing. I still have, I have most of my stuff organized now, and I can just start packing that, and then I have a little bit more left to organize, and I should probably do that because I'm looking at like my one closet, and there's a shelf, and it's got some linens on it, even though I already went through the shelf with all my linens, like where they're supposed to be. So I don't want to like pack them up and like they're all organized. So like I don't want to like put like one kind on top of another and then organize something else and then find something that's in the bottom of a tote. Just want to keep it organized. I don't want to organize twice. I don't want to have to do organize. I don't want to organize when I get there since I have like the time off due to my back. I want to get everything organized before I go. And in the past, I've just like been like busy with work and like having to move in the middle of like working full time. So like book one day off. Nor at all my other jobs, when I book one day off, like I'd still get my full time hours the rest of the week. It's kind of annoying. Yeah. Yeah. So like in those past moves, I would just like if my linens were a mess, I would just like dump them in my box or tote or whatever I'm moving them in. And then when I get there and I'm unpacking, that's when I would organize. Um, I like this approach better. When I move in, I don't want it to like drag on forever. Lots of stuff to do. Um, yep, go play it. We're gonna, yeah, there we go. Okay. We're always hungry, Jeff. Wait a tiny bit. Um, yeah, I'm definitely gonna not show up be the first customer. Uh, oh no, my diplomas are all crooked because I put them with my giant stack of boxes. There. I got an email. Hold on. That's my landlord. He asked for some internet service provider advice. He said, "Wow, thanks for the details. Super helpful. Really appreciate it." Sounds sincere. He's gonna be a fellow tech savvy customer. So yeah, like I with tech savvy. Um, ooh, shit, I just packed up in my modem. Thompson modem. Is it DCM 476? Tech savvy modem. Yes. I looked up I have two modems, and I looked up the second one, the one that I'm not using, and it was sold as like Tech Savvy was even listed as like one of the providers that use it. Where's their compatible modem list? Full list of approved modems can be found. What? Oh no, the URL's dead. Oh my god. Let's see if there's a search function. Oh my god. Why would they kill the URL? Uh, god damn. Oh, here we go. I had to click on. I'll show you what I'm looking at. I had to click on. How do I set up my tech savvy TV? So, oh shit. It's how do I set up my internet? Come on. I need this, but for internet. God damn it, tech savvy. 2003, eh? Bum 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 bum. What? What? If it's from 2003, why was it only archived once in 2018? Ah! Oh shit! No. Oh wait. Or 7 I don't need to pull it out of the box. I got it on Kijiji. Let's see what I got. I'm pretty sure it's 476. Curious what modem I have. This might be a really bad list. Network's not. What are you talking about? Network's not available. GG. Network is not. Oh, come on. Okay, my phone doesn't want to sign in. Something wrong with Kijiji? Uh, Kijiji, are you okay? Is Kijiji under attack? Oh shit, it's really slow. Ooh, those grips I was just thinking about. $30. They're cheaper on Amazon. You gotta be kidding. That's actually not a bad price. That is a bad price. Fuck you. Fuck you. Overcharging. Hoarding shit. That could be. People could be playing. Ooh, I like those. Okay, what's going on, Kijiji? Oh, God. A message? Uh, D476. 475. Like, e.g., tech savvy. Yeah, I've been disconnected. Good, my poor PlayStation's going crazy. Uh, hmm. Maybe I'll tell my landlord I got no. Thompson, PCM 476. Holy shit, it's timing out. Uh, oh, I should offer. I was just thinking, like, I was gonna offer him modem. I was like, should I just give it to him? Should I tell him I'm selling it on Kijiji for $50? And then I was thinking, like, even though, like, yeah, we're like kind of nice, having some a nice repertoire, like, I've been noticing the upstairs neighbors, but seems like I'm not 100% sure, but like if he does check it out and the place has like smoke damage, I've seen on two occasions that like the guy's windows were open and it just reeked of like dirty, like not like kind of cigarettes I used to smoke, but like gross. Maybe I don't know if the natives I smoked really smelled that gross. I didn't smoke natives for two. I smoked natives near the end where I quit. I used to ride my bike out to the native reserve, and it was really nice bike rides, long and challenging, but it was a nice little trip. I found it was actually pretty good. It helped me quit because like I did it to save money, and like I tell myself like, oh, I'm not gonna buy any like brand name packs here. If I did, like I'd buy one, and I'd feel like really guilty about it. I think it really helped. Eventually, I just stopped smoking. But yeah, I don't know about Valentine because I've been here a long time and I've had a lot of issues and I kind of want to like touch base with the landlord tenant board and be like, so I got evicted by my landlord who is going to be moving into the building, and on one hand it feels like kind of karma because like the building's shit and like he's going to have to either deal with it and live with it or like finally fix it up. Like, should have done with a tenant. It's not up to building code. Like the whole basement situation is disgusting. My apartment's gross. It's always damp in here, and I'm not even on the ground level. Like I'm like slightly above the ground, and I always have to have a dehumidifier running, or it's too damp in here and smelly. It smells like Travis's basement. Actually, I guess his dad didn't take good care of the house. It's always really musty down there, and that's what the dehumidifier smells like and smell gross. After 4 years of being used, I already had to take out the bucket where the water collects because it was starting to get slimy, and I was like, I don't know how to fucking clean this thing. It's got like all these weird shapes. Like I can't stick my hand in with a cloth to get to the bottom. So I just use like really hot water and some bleach, and I think I might have put some like Comet cleaner in there, which also has bleach in it, and let it soak. And then I think I like sprayed it with like uh, hot water from the tap in the bathtub, which it comes out really fast. So it actually probably had a tiny bit of pressure, nothing like a pressure wash. And then I did that like a couple times, and it's a lot better now. It's not like slimy. There might be like a little layer of it, but like it's starting to get really gross. It's gross, but it's weird. It actually smells more musty now after I cleaned it. So I just want to get out of this place. I'm not taking that air conditioner with me, and warning people that I'm trying to sell it to that like from a gross moldy apartment. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to get it clean. And I'm telling people that's been used on its side, like I'm not gonna be a douchebag. Like you're not supposed to run them on their side like that. So I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, it's fine, it works great, I've taken great care of it. Not like that. Might have to lower my price a bit. Actually, it's only 5,000 BTUs. You can get those for like $200. The new one I got is 1350 bucks. I need at least 1,200 for an apartment that size. Why'd you get a new air conditioner? What's wrong with the old one? Are you fucking kidding me? Like they know about like it being run sideways, and this apartment being gross, and like my dad was being like that, but I don't know, maybe might have been my mom. I don't know. I think my dad would like understand how air conditioners work. I'm not an expert, but like I quickly looked it up one day. It's like, why would you need like more BTUs, and like what BTU should you get? And like if you just read like a quick little article on it, like I don't know if they all say the same thing, but the one I read said that like if you get there's I can't remember the exact problem if you get like too much BTU. Oh yeah, so if you get one that the BTU is too high, it'll be too efficient and it won't dehumidify very much. And then if you get one that's the BTU is too low, it's going to be running too much, and it's going to be obviously bad for like electricity. It's bad for the air conditioner, and even it might make the air too dry at the same time. It might like ice up the air conditioner and create a lot of moisture that way. So it's going to be making the air dry, but like as long as it's draining properly out the back, it's fine. But like mine, not supposed to be sideways. But kind of resent my parents. They're like, "Oh, why do you need nice things? We're the only people who get nice." That's what it kind of feels like. They have like this bed that I'm using now, the very nice bed, and my mom's like, "Oh, it's very expensive. Take good care of it." And when I need a new bed, when my futon, I was just like, I think my futon's hurt my back. My back feels shit. My parents offered to get me a new bed, and I'm not a huge fan of the situation, like the economy being shit, like me working my ass off and like barely getting anywhere in life. And yeah, like I do buy nice things once in a while. Like I always buy shit on sale, or I wait years and years after they come out. Like everybody's like had them forever, and like then like Switch, like I know it's like sold out right now, but Breath of the Wild's like the hype's worn off. Already waiting on the second one. Everything at like, and like can't really get it Switch on sale. Well, I might be able to get it on sale near like Christmas or whatever. yeah, like with the bed, yeah, like so they offer, so yeah, like I'm not a huge fan of getting financial help because they kind of lord it over me. They're not like, it's not just like unconditional, like, oh, we got money, you need help, here you go. It's sort of like, always like guilt me and make me feel like shit. Times have changed. Like, yeah, maybe back in the day, maybe like if you look at inflation, yeah, but there's less money to spend on things. Like, there's no internet. There weren't like cool the electronics that there were back then. Like, probably cheap, except for like first VHS or VCRs. Or they were super expensive. But it didn't take long for those prices to go down. And unfortunately, that trend stopped. We don't have that trend where like new products come out, they're super expensive and they go down in price anymore. We have new trend where it's like a new model comes out a year later and the price goes up by like $100 because like it used to be top of the line phone was like $600 or $800 Canadian too, and now they're like 15 $2,000. What the fuck? But yeah, things are different, but I definitely feel that like, oh, why can't it be like us and like pay that money? 'Cause that's not normal. Like, it'd be like it's just like sitting in your house, almost doing next to nothing while the world passes you by. Because fortunately, like if like my old very first smartphone, I couldn't even use it when I got it. It was like so underpowered and shit. But like even my A5 2017, it's gotten a little sluggish. Oh, do you not like me patting you with my foot? I don't know if that was like a I don't like it meow or what. Yeah, it's like an I don't like it. Maybe it'd be, yeah, when they bought me a bed from like Salvation Army and like they were okay beds, but like I think I needed something better. It's like I'm a big guy and it felt really good at first and then like quickly like started bothering me. And then I got like a foam topper and it helped a little bit, but then it just felt good, but like sleeping and like waking up in the morning, um, not so much. You know what? Maybe I won't even play match. We've got that either reclassify the stream or let's at least look at the challenge. If it's like play with a character that I like playing with, maybe I'll play match. Yeah, yeah. Like the bed they got me was only like I don't know 400. I can't remember. It was like really cheap. It's from Salvation Army. It's clothes made in Canada, and they look nice. But yeah, this bed from like the guest bedroom, like is I don't know how much it was, but my parents were like, "Oh, it's super expensive." Well, apparently, like the bed that's in the guest bedroom that rarely gets used is more important than what I sleep on every day when like I'm overweight, I work really hard, I already have back problems, but yeah, just need to do it cheaper. I'm still thinking about getting, yeah, I never opened it. Bangalore. It could be Bangalore. I always get rid of assists. That's not too hard. Apex pack. Oh, whatever. I'll play it one match. Said I was going to. I'll deliver. Then I don't have to reclassify stream. Maybe I just angle that over more to where I like to sit, but then of course the monitor is blocking. Yeah, I'm looking at getting a bed that it's actually like really good price considering like it's a coil memory foam hybrid and it's like kind of tall too, like the nice high quality mattress. I don't have lots of layers. It's that pillow top, it's like a foam pillow top sort of thing. It's like only $1,000 plus tax, free shipping, which isn't bad considering like um one of my exes, like when we were dating, she basically lived with me, but she had like her own place that she used for like storage. Right, it's so small and shit. It's basically a hotel room turned into apartment. Whole buildings like that. After fire, too, it's like 720 something. Really shady place. Um, yeah, we futon broke and we were fooling around, and we're always like sleeping at my place. Go to bed, and we got it together. Like we went shopping and stuff, and she bought it and stuff. It was like she kind of had like lots of money saved up, and basically I was paying more rent than her. Um, Probably were equal on like all her food bills and whatnot. Split it. She probably ate quite a lot for someone her size. And we both smoked, and we um, split on that. And like I wanted to like cut back, and she was like, "I do too." And then she'd like go crazy and like smoke like we'd like split on whatever, and then she'd like smoke it like almost all of it after like we both like kind of wanted to quit. And like I was like, maybe I'll just buy my own from now on. And she got mad. It was weird. Like we were only together like 8 months, and I don't know when I started buying my own, but it was like what? We don't want to go. So we're not like let's like what is mine is yours. Like come on. Like we were like we madly in love, and it was really awesome at first, but that's not always the greatest. The more the relationships like that, the more likely it is to burn out. And I could have kept going, but like I guess maybe I was like too high maintenance. Like she was a slob. Like she'd use the bathroom and wash her hands, and like there'd be like water like all over the sink and the floor, and I'd be like, did you maybe not get water all over the place, or at least like I had like a towel for just like wiping stuff up to keep it dry. And I found that like if like washing and cleaning the bathroom, like if I just like kept it dry, like I wouldn't even have to dust it. Like I'm constantly wiping up water and say I could go like maybe 2 weeks without giving a actual clean instead of 1 week. I don't know, it's too much. Like, this is game audio not set up, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's no SPDIF on camera screen. Bam. Bam. Okay, I'm gonna mute my mic. Get ready. So I'll do one match. I'll try and do a quick wrap up, like end of the stream. I already logged on for so long. I'm gonna go get the dish soap, and I should make a list of anything else I need and get that too. And then come back and maybe pack a little bit more. I want to bake some cookies too. Gonna be a busy day, Jasper. I'm going to do a barbecue and laundry. Oh my god, so much stuff. You can run around in your backyard. And poor Bing, their cat, can just watch from the window because he's smaller and lighter, and he'll jump over the fence. I have a harness for him, but he'll Jasper, I think, squirms out of the harness too. But like you can't get it any tighter on their cat Bing. Like it's the right kind of tightness, but he's just like so strong, he just rips himself out of it. He might be able to get tight enough so that he can't get out, but it might cut off some circulation. So it's better for him to sit. I mean, most of Jasper's whiskers like come out his face and then like angle downward, and then he has these two that curl upward on each one on each side. I wonder if that's normal for them to grow like that. Is that normal, Jasper? Are those your upper whiskers and your other ones are your lower whiskers? We've got some out of his eyebrow. I think whiskers are kind of weird. Like the more you look at them and think about them, and like yeah, like when people draw cats, they'll probably just draw like three out of each cheek. A lot of them, and they're so long, and they don't like them being touched. Like they're for sensory, tactile response or whatever. Anyways, I'm just talking too much. Let's get ready to play. So I'm gonna grab a drink and then play, and then I'll take off go get some groceries. So here we go.
넌 죽었어.
It all ends the same way.
Get the jets, we're dropping hot.
Countdown.
We have the benefits. We are inside the
Mastiff here. Very rare. Strong incendiary rounds. Got an Evo shield here. Level 1. Got a hop up here. Hammer point.
dibs. Never mind.
New kill leader appointed.
Vi har värdet till Oxoiter.
Eliminated.
Someone's been there.
Optics here. Sniper. Got an Evo shield here. Level 1. R301 here.
This way. I can use that. Gotta hop up here. Select fire.
Optics here. Close range. Always better than iron sights. Spotted. Double time. Go. Charge rifle here.
Down the hostile on Scotty. Flag grenade set. Flag grenade set. Toss in the old water. Marking on surroundings.
Reloading. Venom the chimney. Give me a sec. I'm charging shields.
Taking a moment to recharge my
back.
The chance to recover our brethren is ours. Contact with hostile.
Solid copy.
I have fallen.
Already on my mark. Firing for effect.
This is danger upon us.
I'm spotted. Smoke out. I'm spotted.
Attention, the champion has been eliminated.
Healing. Watch my back. One minute. Not a far ring. 45.
Attention, the kill leader has been eliminated.
Half of one to go. Rings nearby. 1 minute to go. 45. Huh. We ain't far. Give me a sec. Recharging shields. Have one to go. Give my shields a recharge. Give my shields a recharge. Give my shields a recharge. Give me a second. Recharging shields.
And I didn't realize it was just the 2 squads left. Look, I put up a good fight for just being 1 person. I lost my chance, so I could have definitely got my damage in the 1 round. Was it 625 damage with Bangalore? Yay. Got the 250 in 1 match, so now I just need to play a bunch of games.
Next time, give me a challenge,
Audio
please.
there.
That was amazing. Creo que te amo, amigo. Too bad you're dead. That was amazing. Creo que te amo, amigo. That was.
I like how what it says there in English, he says in Spanish. So, okay, I'm almost at 9,000 legend tokens. I'm almost at the 1050 mark for the store. Interesting. Ooh, I like them. Yeah. Love those colors. If Revenant was more of one of my mains, I'd probably want to buy the skin, but yeah, I shouldn't spend any money right now. I am trying to save up to get a bed, or juggle my finances so I can afford it next paycheck. So I got someone lined up to buy the old Queen mattress top for 100. I don't know if that's a reasonable price. I don't know if I should have gone a little higher to begin with there. I don't know. But if I do get the new mattress, I'll get $100 back by getting rid of the old top, and I'll use the bottom. Doesn't really matter if I don't do what, but the more expensive mattress bottom would do. Except for like the more expensive one from the company that sells the mattress top that I'm getting. They have these nice ones where they have massage. I don't know how that works. Like how well does that work through a very thick mattress? Like for good massage, you need like pressure and like movement. Like there's massage chairs that like actually like move like balls, or I don't know how they work. I kind of feel like the massage function of that would be similar to like what I have in my chair here, where it just vibrates, which is better than nothing, but it's not really a massage. in my opinion. But the cool thing about those mattress frames is they have like, I wouldn't really care about having a USB port on there for charging my phone. I don't know if it'd be fast charge. Um, but the cool thing about it is that like it can adjust and like raise up the part where you'd have your head and like also lift up your feet too a little tiny bit. I would get one of those if I was a parent and I had a TV in my room and I wanted to like sit up in my bed. That would be amazing. But like Bachelor, why would I need that shit? And yeah, if I got something like that as a parent, I'd probably get the two. I think it's two twin XLs or whatever, and you can get like a combined frame like that where you have like a button where they'll sync up, like once you want them to be both the same, or like if one person wants to sleep, they could have it as a bed, the other person can change it into an upright position. Okay, so I should go get some groceries before they're closed. That's a joke. They were open 43 minutes ago, but my initial plan was to play one round and get there. I'm gonna make a list. I think I have a whole list in my wallet. Oh no, it's got stuff on both sides. So I'll just get a new piece of paper here. I'll keep this though. It's got some nano-leaf designs. Except this one that I kind of like, I'm not going to go with it. There's one that's like a J. I was like, J for Justin or Juicy. But I was like, nah, that's kind of corny. But I'm thinking like wrap it around my wall and have like most of the panels in the living room and then like one or maybe two, maybe three wrapped around the corner that goes like towards my bedroom. And I'm also thinking like I got a graphics card and a motherboard that I hang on the wall. I'm also like thinking like hang those on the wall next to it, just so it'll look like my little technological decorations. Jasper, you're always hungry. I'm gonna make my list here. See, keep the stream going while I brainstorm what I need for groceries. Oh, there's aluminum foil. It's getting really low. I was worried I wasn't gonna have enough. What about parchment paper? Parchment paper. It looks like really cool. Definitely good cookies. But yeah, so the soap, the aluminum foil. Need a pen here. Funny, because of this TV mount, I was thinking of other things that I need or already bought at Dollarama. Because of this TV mount, I went out and got like a socket set. And I didn't even use the bolts that I needed the socket set for. And I mounted it onto the thing. I just used slightly smaller, but the biggest wood screws I could get in that aisle at Home Depot, anyways. Biggest, like, gauge, like circumference or whatever. Really want to stream Switch gameplay. But it sucks that thing. It's probably going to show up until July. Good for juice. Probably hold off milk till I move. I got enough of everything else. Oh, it's got some ketchup. I don't know how much I'll use. Depends on what I eat. If it needs ketchup to go with it. Oh, I don't know if they have it at Dollarama, but I would like some Kraft Dinner. I could probably hold off on that. But maybe scratch that. I got enough chocolate. I really should be cutting down. Oh. I was just looking at that message in the chat. The CROIS X tank. I don't know how I should pronounce. Like, is that French? But they're just like follow for follow ? And then there's some weird emoji, and that's always bothered me. Like, if you want to like hang out and like chat and like be friendly and like, I don't know, give me a good interaction, maybe come back more than once, then definitely like if we follow each other, but just don't. It's not something we really need to talk about. It should just be something that we just do without saying. That's what I think for the whole follow for follow. Like, if that's all you say, follow for follow, and you're asking, you can't even type out 4, use the number 4. It's very low effort. It's probably copied and pasted too. It's probably just like, I'm gonna go through all these streams, copy and paste this, and see it, and that's how I'm gonna get lots of followers. No, not for me. I'll post just decent content, and maybe people will be like, "Huh, I wonder why he doesn't have that many followers." I'll be like, because I'm not really pushing the. Okay, so I don't know if the question mark next Kraft Dinner. Oh, first still up. Yeah, that should probably be good. I want the dish soap to be clean and stuff. And I use it a little bit of bleach and use it for like the soap part. Put a little bit of bleach in it. Use that to clean the washroom. I don't know if it works better than Comet, but I don't know. I got Comet. I like just the soap because that way, if you don't need bleach, if you all use is Comet, it's got bleach, and I don't know if it's that good for your hands, the amount of bleach that's in it. Nothing Oh, let's check Donald Trump action on the Twitter sphere. Seems to be trying to act like things are back to normal, even though like the whole fucking country's going insane protesting. Oh my god! It's 42 minutes. 42 minutes ago. Sleepy Joe Biden and the radical left Democrats want to defund the police. I want great and well paid law enforcement, all caps. I want law and order. Yeah, but if the thing is, they want to defund the police because they're not really doing the greatest job with law and order. When Trump, like, okay, this might be something that Trump does in business a lot, especially if it's one of his buddies. But when someone fucks up, you don't just keep throwing money at them the more that they fuck up. Thinking, oh, if I give them more money, they won't fuck up. No. CNN MSDNC? Is that even a MSDNC? Oh, maybe it's commentary and satire. I think he meant MSNBC because MSDNC is commentary and satire. Oh my god. I gotta retweet that. Retweet with comment. The MSDNC is a satire Twitter account and doesn't seem to exist outside of Twitter. I think he meant MSNBC, which is like what comes up when you search for MSDNC. It's MSNBC. Fortunately, they have a very small conservative Trump follower audience. Oh god. Here, you guys should see this. Might as well mute. Let's just turn off PlayStation. Then I don't have to mute it. So yeah, just 45 minutes ago he tweeted that, but this was like 11 hours ago. Much smaller crowd in DC than anticipated. Oh shit! I expected the entire country to come out and protest against like everything going on, and me, I guess not. National Guard, Secret Service, and DC Police have been doing a fantastic. Yeah, you mean like how they're like covering up their names and their badge numbers? Just one tweet here. Law and order. That's it, all caps. And I got 319,000 likes, 56 thousand retweets, about 90,000 comments. Wow, 96 approval rating in the Republican Party, and I believe this was before the great job numbers yesterday. Thank you. I don't know about that because I'm hearing more and more Republicans are going to vote for Biden, and to me, Biden seems like he should be a Republican. Like, there's really no like left and right in the U.S. It's left and center, and right and center, and Bernie's left, and they just don't fucking want him in. Do anything they can to stop him. They'll vote for some guy who has like his eye like turns red and gets all bloody, and he touches weird like people weird, and says people aren't black if they vote for Trump. Like, you can be black and misguided and vote for Trump. It doesn't mean you're not black. And like, Biden has no fucking right to say that kind of shit. Like, oh my god. But yeah, Bernie Sanders just never gonna be president. He's gonna die, unfortunately. And there will be people who will be like, yeah, Bernie Sanders was a big influence on me, and I guarantee you they'll just be exactly like Obama. They'll like have good change, and for the most part, it looks like the country's doing really well. But there'll be like shit going on, like the drone strikes and Guantanamo Bay, and wasn't like Obamacare just like an insurance type thing? Like, wasn't even actual universal health care like what we have. And what we have in Canada sucks compared to like what they have in Europe. And I like talk about that other people on Twitter, like, it's like, well, us Canadians are just fine not being like Europe. You're free to leave. I'm just like, what? a lot of Canadians would love. They don't even. Most people don't know what it's like working in like Denmark or whatever. If they hear it, they'd be like, "Wow!" The only people who think like, "Oh yeah, like people working full time minimum wage jobs don't deserve those kind of benefits," are people who are assholes, and they don't think everybody deserves like a good life. Basically, I'm not talking like like we're not talking like give minimum wage workers like enough money to like get like Lamborghinis and like go on super expensive vacation. We're just talking about like healthcare, education, a nice apartment, decent food, clothing. Like it's just bullshit. People are like, no, Canada's fine the way it is because it's fine for you and all your rich friends. But if you go to like Toronto and Montreal, like most people are living paycheck to paycheck and rent's insane. Like you can just fuck off when you're like, oh, that's Canadians. Like you don't speak for all Canadians. I'm just as Canadian as you. You don't tell me to fucking leave. Have an actual conversation with me and be like, oh, well, I don't agree with that because of blah blah blah. Instead of being a just fucking asshole. Like not all Canadians are nice people. They're just assholes like everybody else. But there are some nice Canadians. Anyways, like, not even like looking at. He keeps how many times has he retweeted this video? So this is from June 5th. This is just 2 days ago. One video picture that's a link to the video. So that's two. I swear I thought I saw it more. Maybe not. 3. Only 3. Still, he loves that. It's like, don't look at the other protests and shit. Look at these people coming in this all white community. They love me. I wonder why. Anyways, I'm gonna run to the store. It's 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching.